It's Loving the Strange with Carrie Jones and Shaun Farrar. Loving the Strange, a podcast for weirdos and those who want to be weirder. Embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Loving the Strange. Check us out. Hey, welcome to Loving the Strange, where we have Dee as a special guest. Because D is pop knowledge of, I don't want to be the big one.
Always the big one.
Here we go. Pop knowledge queen of all things. And tonight we're talking about celebrity weirdness. And I feel like D, you're the perfect person to have on with us, not just to help me through hanging out with Shaun live for an hour, but because you're so smart about this stuff.
I do
No pressure.
No pressure.
Okay, pressure. And we also have a puppy in the office. So apologies to everyone listening if you hear puppies. And Doug Marshall is already here. Hey, Doug, it's so good to see you. Who wants to start? Do either of you?
I'll do it.
Yes.
You can start.
Hey,
you girls
so-
handle this podcast. I'm gonna relax.
Oh
No.
gosh. So, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly are a very odd couple. He gave her an engagement ring that hurts when she takes it off. And they also drink each other's blood.
And they what?
They drink each other's blood. But she said
Oh.
it's for ritualistic purposes.
And you
That's what
gotta
she-
wonder what that means. What does it mean, ritualistic purposes?
I don't know. That's just what she said. It's ritualistic purposes.
I want to know the ritual. Like what?
And-
That's our dog speaking, not Megan Fox in the corner. So like, what do you think about that? Like having a wedding ring. I just took mine off. A wedding ring
What?
that hurts when you take it off.
She said that they're into BDSM and she's okay with it. Like it doesn't bother her. It's like it's her birthstone, his birthstone. They come together to make this like odd shaped heart, and it's got thorns on it, and it's so that it hurts if she, takes it off.
Ow.
Wow.
Does it rip skin?
She didn't
Yeah.
say. It just said that it hurts, and Machine Gun Kelly said love hurts.
Does
That was
he
his
have?
explanation.
All right. Do you magically know if he has an equivalent wedding ring that hurts him when he takes his off?
I saw a picture with a purple ring, but I don't know if it hurts if he takes it off.
That's so unfair.
I bet it only goes one way.
I mean, she said she was fine with it. She's like, I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. I was like, okay, cool.
As long as she's cool with it,
That's fine.
and the whole blood stuff. And
Yep. She said that it's like just a few drops of blood, and they did it when they got engaged, and they do it all the time.
Baby, we
Wow.
didn't do that.
No, we didn't. Not at all.
Man, you can tell we're not celebrities. We're not
I
cool
can't
enough.
even make a joke out of that.
Dee, would you do that? Would you do like the blood ritual stuff and the here's my ring that's gonna hurt when I take it off at the bar?
No,
No?
no. I'm clumsy, so I feel like I wouldn't be trying to take the ring off, but it'd catch on something, and then I'd hurt my finger. But I'm definitely not doing the blood.
You would like lose your whole finger. You'd be like, I didn't mean to. It's so bad. Do you remember in young adult novels when every heroine was clumsy, like Twilight, Bella, and then they got mad at every heroine being clumsy? And I was always just like, but it's real. That's just
I don't
me.
think anyone is as clumsy as Bella. No one is Bella Swan.
She was
No one is as clumsy as her.
Yeah, you haven't seen me in real life though, do
Anyone
you?
Oh,
I
no,
still-
you're
I
not
still think-
clumsy.
is that bad.
You're not clumsy, love.
I only see out one eye. Do you know what that means? It means I walk into doors a lot.
Okay, but you could see out of both her eyes, and
Yeah,
trip
that's true.
downstairs and
In front of cars, in
yeah,
front of
almost
sparkly vampires. And
jumped off a cliff and rode a motorcycle and crashed it. It's a lot of things.
it's a lot.
Like, cut herself intentionally. It's a lot of things that she does. So
She did have a lot of things. Have you heard about the weird Adam Sandler cheetah thing? That's kind of a weird celebrity thing. So like celebrities have a lot of money and they have a lot of connections, and obviously, right? And so Adam Sandler, I guess, went to some place to give water to a cheetah, right? And
Yeah.
so he like his neck was stiff, I guess, and he bent down to give the water to the cheetah, and the owner was right there or wherever they were. And the owner's like, "Don't bend too far. Don't bend too far. Don't bend too far." And he bent too far, and the cheetah jumped up onto his back. And he said something like, oh wait, I have the quote somewhere. He was like, what happened was they said you were not supposed to bend that low with water. I was very nervous. It was fast. I had a stiff neck at the time. So when he jumped on me, I was like, oh, my neck. And when he jumped on me, all I was going to let him do was eat me. I wasn't even going to fight back. Like, can you imagine, like, you're like the cheetah owner and you're like, okay, celebrity, don't bend too far. Don't bend too far. Don't bend too far. And the celebrity's like, boom, down. And then your cheetah's on him. Was he thinking my cheetah's about to kill Adam Sandler? This is going to be terrible. Like,
well, the cheetah will be famous
in a bad way.
there was a story I saw recently where it was in Tokyo, and this rich, famous Tokyo person, I don't know what you call it, but, he like.
Sorry,
Hey,
you guys hear that?
Yeah, we can hear it.
My phone's on silent, but it came through my computer.
Anyways,
He's taking a picture with the walrus, and he fell into the tank, and then the trainer tried to save him, but the walrus jumped in and drugged them underwater, killing them both.
Oh,
Drowned the boat. Yeah.
Caitlin said that sounds like an entertaining lawsuit. Terrible lawsuit. Caitlin also said that I have a superpower because I can only see out of one eye. Thank you, Caitlin. That's a good way to think of it.
Thor has one eye.
That's a superpower, all right.
Thor does. That's true.
Thor has only one eye.
Odin.
Really?
Odin only
Thor
has
does
one
too.
eye. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot. Libba Bray, a famous YA writer, only uses one eye.
Only uses.
Well,
make it sound like she's just lazy.
No, she lost her eye, like in a car accident.
Okay.
We bonded over our lack of like depth perception.
Did you tell her you lost yours in a knife fight?
No, that's what I should, but I don't think anybody would believe that.
I don't
honestly.
think so either. Because you apparently have two eyes.
I still have two eyes. They just don't both work. That would be a weird celebrity fact about me if I actually was a celebrity.
Some people think you are.
Those people are wrong. Okay. All right. Shawnee, it's your turn to share a story because Dee shared a story and I shared a story. So now it's your turn.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you share a story?
Adam Sandler, cheetah.
I don't have any good stories.
I thought you had poopy stories.
I do have a tab of poopy stories.
Shaun has a whole tab of celebrity poop stories. And I feel like if we had called the podcast Celebrity Poop Stories, we probably would have more people here right now.
Probably. But I don't know who most of these people are.
That's okay. So, Dee will know. That's why Dee is here, because Dee knows all things.
I'm going to start with what I do know. That's it. This is according to BuzzFeed.com.
Okay.
I'm not trying to throw any celebrities under the bus.
Okay.
This is Ed Sheeran.
Do you know who he is?
He's a singer.
Okay, good.
Not my kind of music. But he said, I actually once misjudged a fart on stage, which ended up being a shark. It was midway through a performance, and I was really lively. And then halfway through, I was like, All right.
No.
I'm just gonna stand still for the rest of this performance and hope it's over soon, and then go home and throw these trousers out.
You know the weirdest part of that story
What?
is that he told that story.
Oh man, anybody that never mind.
Oh,
I was gonna say anybody that doesn't have a shark story to tell I feel is almost lying.
I know, but would you offer it up? Like, where did Ed Sheeran offer that up?
I mean, I feel like he might have said it on the morning mashup, maybe in one of his interviews. And if people were on the front row, they could probably smell it.
Yeah, he didn't dare turn around or bend over after that. That performance.
I hope they weren't white pants. I hope they were nice dark pants. Doug says Charles Lindbergh had 3 wives and families in Europe, and probably puppies like ours, while he was married to his American wife. Wow, he was busy.
He was busy.
So he had 4 wives? Are there any, like...
None of them were satisfied.
We don't know that. Do you think there are any celebrities now who have 4 wives or 4 husbands?
Like sister wives guy.
Does that count?
It does count.
If we don't know his name.
A lot.
I don't know his name, but I don't watch that crap.
D, what did you say?
Nicolas Cage has been married a lot. I think he's had like 4 or 5 wives.
At the same time?
I mean, yeah, not at the same time, but that's the only one I can think of.
Didn't he just marry someone super young? Like,
yep, and she's pregnant.
There's gonna be
having a baby.
Cage. Like a baby.
The third baby Cage, yeah.
Baby Cage.
Baby Cage.
That's adorable. Hey, Doug D says hi back. And Doug says that, the Lindbergh thing was only revealed in the last 5 years. I totally missed it. Like
by Ancestry.com.
All right, John says he's happy and a little jealous that D gets to be our celebrity guest. But she's a lot cuter than me. D is cute.
John, you can be our celebrity guest too, but you can't watch the podcast and lay in bed next to your wife.
No, you gotta have strong internet. Although maybe he could. That would be kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
But D is not here just because she's cute. D is here because she's so smart. The end. Not that you're not smart too, John. You're smart too, John. I didn't mean it that way.
Okay.
Can we move on?
Mr.
I got one.
Oh, nice, Chris. Thank you. Okay, so
it's a menage.
A menage. It's not a menage, it's a menage. And Doug said true, John. Look, D, people are fangirling and pinpointing you. And Caitlin said Fran Drescher, I think, believes she and some other guy were abducted by aliens and implanted with electronic tracking chips.
I told you guys that one before about
I saw that one. She said that's how she found her soulmate. It's in the same spot.
What?
Same exact spot on their backs. That's how she knew he was her soulmate.
What if it's the same spot on my back?
Wait, who
what if I'm Fran's soulmate?
Fran, the nanny.
And who?
Her man. Oh, wait, we lost D.
Oh no.
No,
that's
D.
Horrible. She'll be back.
D. So if Fran Drescher and her soulmate both thought they were abducted by aliens, and they had little dots on the same back. Oh, there's D. We have a new D. Hold on. And then look, now D's down there.
Hey, D. You know what we should do sometime, hon?
What?
Is run down to the vet's office,
and see if I have a microchip.
Yeah, they can scan you with
Which vet would I go to? The one in Ellsworth or the one in Bar Harbor? Would I be like Dr. Fun or Dr. Truthaker?
That's hard.
I know.
Because they both got canners.
I know. Can you imagine going into the vet's office and be like, can you tell me if I have a microchip?
We better go to the liver one here in town.
All right. So Caitlin said that's how they met. That's amazing, by the way, Caitlin. That's like the wildest story. I kind of want to go look that up right now.
Wait a minute.
Because what?
Caitlin's got some more explaining to do. That's how they met? Like,
On the UFO.
is there like a, here's my microchip insertion spot web page?
Actually, I need
I
to
don't
go.
know. How did they meet over the microchips?
I don't know. But
Conversationally?
now, like, as I awkwardly touch my back, I think that maybe I can go over there.
I'm telling you, man.
Wow.
Sometimes at night I see it glowing.
You're such a dork. Shaun the talent for our. All right. So Caitlin gave us a story. Shaun gave us a story. D, it's your turn.
Let's see. Nicolas Cage.
We're back to Nicholas.
He has a lot. Owned a pet octopus. And he outbid Leonardo DiCaprio for a 67 million year old dinosaur.
I heard about the dinosaur skull.
Oh, that's cool.
That's kind of amazing.
That's
He had to give it back. He didn't get to keep it. He had to give it back.
Oh,
He did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did he get his money back?
No.
Oh, wow.
dude.
Wow.
Was it like stolen or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
Doug wants to know about the Fran Drescher story and like if they met on the spaceship. And I've got to tell you, Doug, I am totally intrigued by this too.
You know what? I just want to say this. When I got half of my pectoral muscle cut off today,
Oh my gosh.
I didn't feel a thing. But I could totally see aliens putting something implant inside your body, and you would never know.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I might have got one today. I don't know.
Shaun had a what do you call that? Biopsy? Skin cancer-y thing?
Yeah, I had something removed, and then it's going to be sent for a biopsy. Like, I guess it's a biopsy, the totality of the procedure.
But what they're going to find out is it's really an alien microchip.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I know. And then you're going to have to be like going around saying, who else has one right here? Who else has one right here?
It'd be somebody down in Florida.
Probably.
Okay.
So Caitlin said, I think their tracking devices led them together, supposedly.
That's what it said.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know. I want it to be real. Is that wrong? Like
To them, it's real. So why not?
Yeah, that's true.
What if they're just like super powerful, tiny little magnets? When you get within a certain distance of each other, you just go, pow! There's your soulmate.
Okay, here's my random, not as interesting or exciting or interesting tidbit. Jennifer Lawrence, famous actress. Shaun's trying to like
The Hunger Games.
Remember?
No, I'm looking at her right now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay. She has a tattoo on her hand. Oh, where my moon scar is. Whoop, there's my moon scar, right? This is how they'll identify my body. And the tracking device. But she has a tattoo right there. And it says H2O on it so that she remembers to drink water. And I personally think that's a really good idea.
Except
Really?
they did it wrong. The 2 is the same size as the H, so it's literally like H2O.
No,
and I think
it isn't.
Now, yeah, I think she's had it now.
No, does that mean she doesn't have to remember anymore?
I think she said it was not a whim thing. She was just bored and she wanted a tattoo, and she's like, I could get water tattooed on me, and that's how that.
Oh, really?
That's when my dad used to have Budweiser's tattooed on his arm.
Did he really?
I thought he was just a fan.
Oh, that's so funny. Hi, buddy.
No, he did not.
Oh, I believed you.
If I went down that way of thinking he had something much worse, I won't even say it, so don't ask.
Everybody wants to know now.
No.
We all want to know, Shawnee.
All right, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Because he's gone. He's deceased. It was on his forearm, It was a hypodermic needle. Like
No, it was not.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Your father.
According to Jennifer Lawrence, my dad was reminding himself to do some sort of IV drugs every day.
Was he diabetic? Did he need his insulin?
Quality stock I come from. No,
Oh,
he was not diabetic.
The dog is getting me all discombobulated.
Put her back on the floor.
She was eating the microphone cord.
Well, that's okay. Till you can't hear anymore.
Yeah. So
okay. So who's Tyler Oakley?
Tyler Oakley?
Yeah.
We're both like, oh. Wait, he doesn't know.
What?
No.
He's supposed to be some sort of celebrity.
I might have seen his face, but I have no idea who that is right now.
Honestly, I'm making an assumption. I can't tell what the gender is exactly.
All right, he's an American YouTuber, hun.
Yeah, so see, I would no.
Me neither.
All right, Tyler.
Tyler's. This isn't. Remember, all my stories now they're gonna be celeb poop stories.
Okay. Are we waiting?
One night in college, he drank a lot of vodka. I woke up the next day thinking, oh God, I have a class. I walked down the hall and down the stairs and felt terrible. Then I thought I just had to fart. I trusted the fart. And I was halfway to class. I shit my pants. It was like an explosion.
Oh, no.
It was flowing.
No. All right, that's too much for me.
I waltzed down the hallway to get to my room. And we have an open door policy in my hall. So it was just like, hey, Tyler. I got back to my room and my roommate was there. I showered. I threw away my underwear and I never told anyone till this interview.
See why I tell it? I don't know why you tell it.
Because sometimes you just learn that everybody makes mistakes. I
don't have anything. I don't have anything.
Do.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell it, but I have a really great story.
You're not going to tell it. You're just going to say you have a great story?
Yeah.
That's not fair, Shaun.
It's personal and private and embarrassing.
I think you should tell it now, Shaun.
Maybe later.
That's so unfair. Doug Marshall said, if the alien microchip, we're back to the microchip. If the alien microchip isn't formatted for Z, Windows, or Mac, or Android, we won't be able to read it.
Oh. Well, you know everything's formatted in Mac. So there's nothing to worry about there.
Oh, man. Did you know that there's a ton of celebrities who have super weird phobias?
Oh, yeah?
There's
just humans.
Like, there's this guy in One Direction, Liam Payne.
Mm-hmm.
And he's afraid of spoons.
Spoons?
Yeah. He said, this is from thetaco.com. And he said, quote, I don't like eating with them if they're not my spoons, if that makes sense. So like, does he carry
cereal is hard, or soup?
Yeah. Like, does
you know what? Some people in this house eat a lot of things with forks that you'd think that people would eat with spoons, like ice cream.
Not me. It's not
I
me.
said some people.
All right.
Or yogurt with blueberries. They use a fork. I'm like, what are you doing? You're leaving so much goodness behind.
They just like forks. I don't think they're afraid of spoons, though.
No. Neither you nor Emily is afraid of spoons.
No. But I have this image of this guy from One Direction, like, bringing around his special spoons everywhere. Like, he said he just likes to use his own spoons.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, like...
What if they all break? Like, does he get new spoons, or is he just going to go back to forks?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Like, does he bring his own forks, or is it really only confined to spoons? Like,
that's awkward going to a restaurant. Sir, would you like a spoon? No, I got my own thing. I'm good. Thanks.
But then you got to take it back home with you and dirty.
Then you wrap it up in a napkin. Thank you. Can I get it to go back?
To go a doggy bag for my spoon, please.
Oh, that's crazy. That's amazing. Caitlin said Queen Elizabeth has someone break in her shoes for her. That means other people's feet have been in your shoes.
You know what? It also means somebody's got like some gnarly ass prosthetic feet they put on. Because the Queen's like 140 years old, so she's got like bunions and a right angle toe. How do you replicate that?
Maybe she has a royal.
Yeah. Probably just took a mold of her foot, and this poor girl's gonna wear that on her foot in the Queen's shoes.
Maybe she actually has nice feet. You're just making an assumption.
She's had great medical care her whole life.
Yeah, she probably gets pedicures all the time.
That's right.
I can't see her getting pedicures.
Okay.
I can't.
I bet she doesn't stand for thick ass toenails though. The Queen's gonna do that.
All right, Caitlin also said, and she only uses ice that is spherical shape because it sounds better than cubes clinking on the glass.
Well, she can afford that.
Mm-hmm. And according to Caitlin, she also travels with tons of her blood type in case of emergencies.
A lot of people, pseudo-important people do that.
What if she's...
The president does it, and probably a lot of super rich people do it too.
What if it's not for that reason? What if they're really secretly vampires?
That'd be awesome. Except they're in the wrong. They need to be more common. Like not ultra rich or powerful. More common folk.
Oh, she goes out in sunlight. And she hasn't sparkled. So
she hasn't sparkled.
She doesn't have no fairy, but never mind.
Oh no, she's not. No.
I was gonna go True Blood.
You're gonna go True Blood vampire references and be like, maybe she. Yeah, all right. It's okay. So there.
Okay.
Caitlin said to start the rumor. The Queen is a vampire.
Queen is a vampire. If she lives much longer, that'll be an easy rumor to start.
Tuppy's falling asleep on me, and I don't know what.
I'm sorry. Good for you, baby.
Okay. Sorry. So Doug said, judging from their dental work, they just might be vampires.
No.
I feel like
that's not the royal British people.
I feel like we're all being very sacrilegious. Yes,
not sacrilegious.
I know they're not God,
think of
but
the term either.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're all gonna get
British
banned.
Prejudice.
We are being anti-British. So Jake Gyllenhaal, he's afraid of ostriches.
What?
Yep.
Well, he rightly should be.
So I guess
no very nice birds.
No. And Oprah, here's my last one for now. Oprah is afraid of chewing gum. She told Stephen Colbert that her nana would try to save gum, and she would put the gum on the bedpost and on the cabinet, and so Oprah would go in her room, and there'd be the weeks old gum, and it made her really, 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 really hate gum. I'm sorry, I lied. Here's the last one. Recently, Kim Kardashian had some photos in which you can kind of see her midriff, and all these people are like, you photoshopped out your belly button. You photoshopped out your belly button. And I'm only talking about this because allegedly her sister Chloe has a phobia about belly buttons.
Really?
Yes. She said she told someone, and it's in the taco, that she told People magazine, when I'm in the shower, I wear hand mitts and I scream every time I wash my belly button.
Wow.
So maybe Kim was just being a super good sister and hid her own belly button for Chloe.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
She's anti the belly button.
It's different.
Doug just heard a song that goes, "Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight?"
Depends on when you put it on the bedpost.
Is that a real song?
If you only chew it for a second, you stick it on there, it'll be good in the morning. But if you chew it for a long time, it's going to be stale in the morning.
Do either of you have a thing against chewing gum?
No?
No.
Do you?
No.
Me? No.
No.
Belly buttons?
No. I use my chewing gum to get the lint out of my belly button.
Oh, that is so nasty.
It pulls it right out.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Doug says
And
it's a
then
real song, by
Your
the way.
chewing gum lasts a lot longer.
Oh my gosh. And it probably has
Dude, that's so nasty.
It is. I hate having hairs in my mouth.
I'm like, where's it going? Where's it going?
All right. You want to hear my story?
I'm afraid.
Yeah, you should be afraid.
Okay.
Like,
Are we
but
going to
you
stay
really-
married?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Like only like 2 or 3 other people in the whole world have ever heard this story
All
before.
right. Let me readjust. All right. I'm ready.
Okay. So this occurred when I was actually a police officer in the town of Bar Harbor.
Oh,
And I was a fairly new cop. I was so new. No, wait. I wasn't that new. But I had chosen to go out on foot patrol. So I was out walking around town, and nobody will understand this reference but you, baby.
Okay.
But I was all the way down at the Bar Harbor Club.
Well, there you go.
So from
Here's
the
all
Bar
the way
Harbor-
down.
Stop.
Okay.
So from the Bar Harbor Club to the police station is about what? Quarter mile?
It's about a quarter of a mile. Yeah.
So I was down there, out in the middle of nowhere.
Do you want to tell people what the Bar Harbor Club is like?
Well,
it's
at
like
the
frou-frou
time-
and...
And no, at the time it was closed.
Oh.
It was more of a ghost building.
It was before they redid it?
Yeah.
All right.
But it was always a real hoity-toity sort of summer club. And it still is. It's reopened now. But at that time it was closed, and
Haunted
you went in-
looking.
You felt like it was a haunted type of building. Not that it was. But anyways, I was way out back by the ocean. Far as I could get away from the police department.
I thought you were going to say me.
And my stomach... No,
It was before me.
Yeah.
BC.
My stomach locked up. And I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I started thinking, I was like, because it was like 3 a.m. I was like, there's no bathrooms between here and the police department. So I started walking, jogging, whatever I could do.
It's kind of downtown for our town to
Yeah.
give everyone a visual.
Oh, it's down. It's an uphill.
It was
battle,
uphill
let me tell you.
too. Yeah.
And so it was horrible. Like, I was like, I'm never going to make it the whole way. And I made it all the way to the police department. And I went in the back door, and I'm like duck walking. And I get in the bathroom, and all of a sudden, I didn't make it anymore.
Oh no!
Well, you got to understand, I'm a cop, so I have to get off my duty belt, my regular belt. I got to deal with my pants. And long story short, everything occurred in such a manner that I was able to lean over while sitting on the toilet and just barely grasp my duty belt, which was on the floor of the bathroom, and pull it towards me and pull out my knife and cut my underwear off of my leg and throw them in the trash
Oh
and clean up and go back to work.
no! Did you take the trash out of the bathroom?
You bet your ass I did.
Okay.
I pulled the bag out of the can, tied it up, and ran right out to the dumpster.
So the rest of the night you were a commando cop?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was a horrible experience. But nobody ever knew. I got away with it, so to speak.
Until now.
Until now.
Well, no, I told like 2 or 3 of my workmates years later on a drunken canoe trip.
Oh no. I guess now we know that people will share their poopy stories when
So I'm
being
not that-
interviewed,
Yeah.
even if
I'm
they're not
that much of a
celebrities.
celebrity, but I'll do it.
You apparently
And that's
killed
not the
Caitlin,
only
Shaun.
one.
What?
I said that's not the only one.
That's the best one,
No,
right?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. He said duty.
Yeah, it was a duty belt last night.
All right, since I think I saw you duck walking up Rodick. I bet you did. I bet you
A
went
lot
the
of people
whale.
probably saw me duck walking up Rodick Street because that's how I would have gone up.
They were probably all like, "What's that giant cop doing? What's that giant?" And everybody, when I first started
You know
knowing,
what? Hold on a minute. I need to retract that whole story. I didn't know there was 2 people that actually live around. 3 actually with Christopher Walsh.
everyone always talks about how Shaun had a very distinctive walk as a cop, and now I just thought it was because he kind of had a cowboy amble. But now I'm wondering if it was really the poopy duck walk that everyone was referencing.
No, that was a special walk. It was like I had no buttocks. It was just
You
a
don't.
granite stone down there in my pants. It was locked up so tight.
Aren't you glad you chose this episode to be on?
Oh yeah. Thank you, Dee.
I've heard worse from my kids at school, trust me. Nothing shocks me anymore.
I bet you have. We should just do an episode of strange school stories, and you can like
I'd have plenty.
What stories?
strange school stories.
School?
Yeah, because Dee works at a school.
Oh yeah.
I bet
And
there's
kids tell everything. They tell us every. We don't want to know, and it's just like, just stop right there. We're good. Don't want to know anymore.
I'm a mandated reporter. Shut up.
No, don't tell me. So John Bell said, just imagine if he got in a car accident on the way home and the EMT had to cut his pants off. They would have thought, what kind of freaky cop works without his underwear? It would have been the best if it was his brother when his brother was working in the ambulance.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. And Caitlin says, if you all aren't close, you're close now. I'm just gonna leave John Levex. He said duty up there because it's my favorite.
He said what?
Duty.
Oh yeah. Duty belt.
I don't even want a celebrity story after that. I can't think of one. How do we follow that?
I don't know.
All right, here.
Not with a poop story.
Criminal stories. So a long time ago, I think Bill Murray got caught in a Chicago airport, and he had bricks of pot that was worth $20,000 in 1970s currency.
Who?
Bill Murray.
Oh yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. And
Zombieland and Groundhog Day and
SNL.
And
Yep.
What About Bob? Was
Yeah,
he in What About
I
Bob?
think so.
Was he the second crazy guy? Oh, that's probably a bad
It
term.
is a bad,
Was he
very ableist. Yeah, I think so.
Anyways, roll on, baby.
I think I repressed that movie. I have another Megan Fox story.
oh, okay.
Did you finish the Bill Murray?
I don't know. It's just interesting that he got caught carrying $20,000 worth of pot on an
Well,
airplane.
he's got a marijuana growing show on television now.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Huh. No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
No.
And he was in What About Bob?
Okay.
Now,
You're right.
I don't know pop trivia, so you got to give me some accolades.
Woo, Shawnee, woo.
Along with Dan Aykroyd. Another Ghostbusters.
Okay. So, all right, I lost my fact, but it was basically that Megan Fox, right, believes in leprechauns.
Like, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
She does.
Thanks, Dee. Dee, back me up.
Why? Does it say?
It didn't say why. It just said she believes in leprechauns. Probably has to do with the whole drinking blood, and she also gave
that's that crazy bit. Person. So I decided the whole ring thing it's not about causing her pain. It's about proof.
Proof?
Because when she comes home from the bar at 4 a.m. and she's got like a couple of cuts right down her finger, he's like, "Oh yeah, I know what you've been doing."
Yeah, that could be.
Right?
Yeah.
He would totally go with her though. They're
that's true.
Probably.
They're very into each other. And when they asked why when they were getting married, Machine Gun Kelly said, as soon as someone can build him a red river, it's supposed to be like blood.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow, they are so into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That seems so messy to me. Like, what are you gonna do with a blood river?
Hey,
it's gonna get on your clothes and your hair is gonna clot up.
She might have on a red or black dress. I really don't see her in white. I don't think I've ever seen her in white. Ever.
Really? Maybe she's anti-white. Like, you know how like there's some people who are just like, I'm never gonna get married in a white wedding dress, kind of like I'll never wear white. Like there's like this real like passion about it.
I want a black dress. I kind of want a gothy wedding. I have not told my mother because I'm pretty sure she's not going. I would like love to come down the aisle to My Chemical Romance and like have all black. Yeah, I'm really feeling this, but
that'd be cool.
Nice.
He'd probably hate it and be like, "Is there something you need to tell me?" Ooh, just my emo coming out.
I got married in a sweater.
And nothing else.
No, I wore other clothes. I also gave birth in a sweater in July. Yeah, I got a sweater thing.
Carrie wears sweaters year round.
I do.
She just does.
I will die in a sweater too.
Did you wear a sweater in Florida? Because it's kind of hot down here to be wearing.
Oh, she will. I've worn sweaters in Florida many a time. Or cardigan.
The hotter it is, the better. She loves the heat.
I do. I like the heat. I just like sweaters. But I like the whole My Chemical Romance thing. That seems cool.
That sounds pretty cool.
Oh, wait. All right. So I missed comments. Doug Marshall said Murray's current movie just got canceled because he was sexually harassing women. Yep. Nice.
He's also been rude to Lucy Liu. That's why he wasn't in Charlie's Angels too.
Doug Marshall made our podcast political by saying we're to Saval. Some people believe Trump is still president. And Caitlin said Matthew McConaughey was arrested after his neighbors called the cops because he was being noisy. Cops found him naked and playing the bongo drum.
Yep.
Hey, we have to know Matthew McConaughey negativity policy on this show.
Caitlin, I don't know if you know this, but Shaun has this tendency to drive me wild because he goes, all right. Which Dee knows and has even sent a card about this. And this was when Shaun became Shaun the Talent Ferrar. Doug says you can't wear white unless you're a virgin.
There's a lot of lying bitches people out there.
Johnny, we're not supposed to use the B
What?
word anymore. We talked
But
about this
here's
like
a
12
question.
times
How
today.
come that only applies to women?
I know. Thank you. You're redeeming yourself now.
That's right.
Yeah, huh? Do you think like Saturday Night Fever, is that what it was, where John Travolta wore that big white tux? Do you think he was a virgin when he wore that big white
No.
tux? No?
I never saw the show, but I don't think that was the purpose.
There's something in me that just wants to pretend everybody's never done it, even though they have children. But there's some people I really, really don't want to think ever has done it. And John Travolta is one of those people. No offense to him.
He's
That's
got
why
kids.
you just
I
you don't
know.
want to picture those people doing it.
I don't know what it is, but I'm like, I totally don't want to imagine that he's done it. And he has offspring. Dee's right. I live in this whole world of fantasy where nobody really.
He met his well, no, he didn't, but his wife who passed away, she went and saw Grease in the movie theater. And when she left, she looked at the movie poster with his face on it and was like, I'm gonna marry him. And she really did. And I thought that was kind of cute.
That is cute. Isn't that
Very
what
cute.
Katie Holmes did with Tom Cruise? Didn't she have like a?
I don't know, but she probably regrets that decision now.
I was gonna say anybody that marries Tom Cruise is making a bad decision.
But like, I don't know him. I can't say. But I think that I read that she had like a poster, and she totally, like in high school, was totally fangirling him, and then she ended up marrying him.
Hey, this
I've
is
never
totally
fangirled Tom Cruise. Never.
totally related.
Either. I don't want to imagine him ever doing it either.
One article I saw tonight said that Tom Cruise wipes bird poop on his face as a skin treatment.
I can believe it.
Wild bird poop, or like we put the bird poop in to like sciencey stuff with it, and then
I don't know.
put it in a
No,
jar.
I'm straight bird poo.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I'm not going to change my computer tabs right now, but I will. All right, just
That's nasty.
I believe he would do it. He did jump up and down on Oprah's couch.
I'll never get that out of my brain.
Nightingale droppings.
So does someone go around and collect just specifically nightingale droppings in the wild, or is there a nightingale dropping farm?
I don't know. Probably a farm. And they just collect all the poop, put it in a tube.
Poop.
Right on your face.
Can you do that for it again?
Rub it in. Maybe make it a little taller, Tommy.
Can you make the noise? The poop. No, that wasn't the same.
That wasn't. You can't replicate it. Not when that's good.
All right. Art said she wore white pants, I think Megan Fox, in one of those Transformer movies, and they stayed pristine and shiny through all the explosions and fires.
She wore 12 pairs of white pants.
She also had flawless makeup. So did Jennifer Lawrence in the Hunger Games movie. She's like fresh face in the middle of nowhere.
Because white is also the best color for showing up butt sweat. So you know she had to change her pants sometimes.
I'm sure Megan Fox doesn't have butt sweat.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Yeah.
I love that Art finds that super annoying. Like
What?
the fact that you have this person in a movie and there's all these explosions, and throughout the entire movie,
Oh, the pants.
they have pristine
Looking
pants.
good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's frustrating.
That's bullshit.
Language. Wait, so
I can't keep my blue jeans looking good for a day.
wait, I don't know what Doug's asking.
I don't know either.
It says, is bon bios a euphemism?
He means bon voyage. Bon voyage. No, I don't know.
What? All right,
Maybe he
it's
is
over my
funny.
head.
Oh.
Oh, thanks, Caitlin. Caitlin says, weird celeb story. Author Carrie Jones wears only sweaters, even in the summer, or while giving birth. Just kidding, ha ha ha. But it's true, actually.
She gives birth every summer, so.
Every summer. It's an alien implant, it just.
Yeah. We just flush it down the toilet.
I put the bird poop on my face from the nightingales. Check out my alien implant. Put on my sweater and I'm good to go. Doug says, oops, bongos. Oh, I think they are. I think that does mean something else.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say what. All right. And then Caitlin said, Tom Cruise is good looking. Bring on the bird poop for my face. Caitlin, you don't need bird poop. You're beautiful. And Caitlin also said, if Megan Fox doesn't have butt sweat, then she lies.
See? I agree. 100%.
I think you're all right.
Of course.
But you never know. Some people don't get sweaty.
No.
My mom pretended she didn't get sweaty, but she lied.
My first restaurant job ever, one of the managers.
Yeah.
Was,
I'm afraid of your stories now, baby.
A little bit of a heavy set guy.
Yeah.
Not really big, but kind of big. And the uniform for the staff was khaki pants.
Khaki.
And every day.
I'm scared.
Every day.
Oh, I'm scared too.
Without, just every day. After he'd been there for a couple hours, there'd be a wide, like 2 inches wide, from like his waistband all the way down as far as you could see between his legs from the back. Dark spot.
Oh, sweat?
Butt sweat. Yep. Maybe he went commando every day. I don't know.
Dude, did no one tell him?
Dude, it was gross.
Did no one tell him?
I didn't.
Why didn't you tell? I would want someone to tell me.
I don't think I'd tell my boss. I'd be like, he got it. He'll be.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be me.
If you don't know, something's wrong, bro. Plus, he got too mad at me when I set the microwave on fire.
You set a microwave on fire?
Yeah.
Did you put foil in it?
No.
What'd you do?
Well, when you go to a restaurant and they give you the complimentary tortilla chips and they come in this little basket. It's like a colored basket. It's like wood or maybe plastic. Well, inside of that wood or plastic is metal to give the basket rigidity. So I didn't know that. So rather than just putting the chips in the microwave to heat them up really quick, because they weren't hot in the warmer, I put the basket of chips in the microwave and started it and walked away.
Oh.
And the next thing I know, like the whole kitchen's full of smoke. And this is a big this is like a Fridays type of restaurant. And it was cool.
It was cool. Did the fire trucks come?
I don't think so. Because it didn't get outside the microwave. But that microwave was done.
I don't think it counts unless the fire people come.
I agree. But you can't say you've ever done it. Not in a restaurant.
I've never set fire in a microwave. I've set fire on top of a stove multiple times.
In a restaurant?
No, because I've never worked in a restaurant.
All right, then.
They would not allow me, except for Wendy's. I worked at Wendy's.
Stop this line of conversation right now.
Why?
Because Wendy's employs those kind of people.
What kind of people? Carries?
Yeah, they can only see out of one eye.
Shut up, Shawnee. That's so mean. That's so mean, man.
I told you to stop.
I worked at Wendy's for one day.
Oh my God, you didn't even make the cut.
I quit because I got in a fight with a manager.
Why? This is a good
about the salad bar because I was 14 years old and I knew better.
The salad bar. I miss salad bar Wendy's.
Well, you wouldn't want to go to the salad bar in this Wendy's.
But Carrie did the right thing. I totally agree with you.
My job was to replace and fill up the salad bar. but I had to not take from the bottom. If there was like gross stuff at the bottom, I had to just put the new stuff on top of the old stuff. And I was like, there's wilty, wet, brown lettuce in here. I'm dumping it out. And I got in trouble for dumping it out. And so I said, that's not hygienic. And they're like, that doesn't matter. This is what you do. And I was like, I can't do that. That's not right. And he was like, yes, you have to do that. You're like the brand new employee. You must do that. And I said, no. And I walked out.
And then you call the health department and go, hey, I think
No, then I went home and my mom was really proud of me because she's like, you did the right thing. That's ethical. And my brother, who's like 14 years older than me, said, you're a quitter. You're always going to be a quitter and you're never going to get anywhere in life. Way to bring the podcast down. So
that's not bringing it down.
That's how my one time in the restaurant world, except when I helped a friend catering and accidentally called 911, but that's not a story for today.
No.
There was a lot of blood involved though. Yeah. So Caitlin says, I'm laughing so hard. The stream is everything I needed after my evidence exam. I hope it went well, Caitlin.
Evidence of what?
Caitlin's studying to be a lawyer.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And Doug said,
I can tell you a little bit about evidence.
I know, you could help.
Anyways.
Doug said, where did these underwear come from in this plastic bag? So Doug said, I know lots of women who would totally sleep with George Clooney even though they're married. We're shocked. What? I tell you, Doug.
I tell you what, Doug, if The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, or Halsey walk through my front door right now, Carrie would be like, you stay down here, kid. I'll be back down in about 2 hours.
I would just stare at Halsey because she's so beautiful. And then I'd be like, can you come paint on my basement floor? And it would be so fun. Because she's a really great painter. And she did that thing on Saturday Night Live where she made the portrait on the floor.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I love her. Anyway, Sayer said his favorite is Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock from The Fast and Furious. And
Carrie's got it for him.
I don't have it for The Rock. I did enjoy it when he retweeted and liked my tweet. But other than that.
That is so cool.
I was very happy.
It's worse than my Matthew McConaughey crush. She's got it bad for The Rock.
Don't. He thinks I do, but I don't. I don't know whether to let him continue with this fantasy he has or not.
It's not a fantasy.
It's totally a fantasy.
I'm not the one that says, oh, Dwayne, while I'm sleeping.
I wish I did. That would be so funny.
Dwayne's,
I do. All right.
And you don't just say Dwayne. That's not like a common name. It's not like John.
There's
Brian.
A couple Dwaynes over in Ellsworth, babe. But they're all like 80. So I have a fact about The Rock.
Yeah.
He eats a lot of food.
What?
I was like, he eats a lot of food.
He does. He eats a ton of food. And his original wrestling name after Dwayne Johnson was Flex Kavana.
I'm glad he thought of The Rock. That's a lot better.
Isn't that an awesome name? Flex Kavana. The end. And he was on Star Trek Voyager once, as was Sarah Silverman. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I
never watched this.
I know. And yet we're still somehow married.
I know.
What did we need to do? A watch party with Shaun with DEE? Was it
Twilight?
Yeah.
Reaction. Twilight. You'll love it.
I've never seen Twilight.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Is it better or worse than True Blood?
Very different.
Totally
yes,
different?
completely different.
More or less sex?
Oh, way less.
Oh, I don't want to watch it. I'm just kidding.
All right. Do either of you have another celebrity story before we go?
I do.
Yay, D.
Nicolas Cage his own 9-foot tall pyramid tomb in New Orleans. And people go and look at it, and there's apparently lipstick stains on it because people go kiss it.
But he's
I
not dead in there yet, right?
No, I guess it's for when he does die.
Is it for him though?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Well, you know, back in the like 80s or 90s, I can't remember what, there was this huge thing about pyramids. And people were saying, like, you could take raw meat, and if you put it, if you made just like out of cardboard, your own little perfect pyramid, you could put like raw meat under there, and it would never go bad. And people thought pyramids were just this magical thing.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe if he gets entombed in there, like his body will always be fresh.
Is his body fresh now?
I don't know, but it's alive.
You
It ain't
think?
stinking yet.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
no.
Did you know? I have one more that I forgot about. Did you know that Lady Gaga paid $50,000 to find out if she was haunted by a ghost named?
It was Brian.
Yay, D!
Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian?
Ryan, Ryan.
Oh, Ryan.
Yeah.
Was she?
I don't know.
How much did she pay?
$50,000.
Tell us the answer.
I don't know the answer.
It must have been a hard no.
I think that she like had people like look for the electromagnetic fields in her hotel because she thought they were stalking her, Ryan, the ghost.
She also didn't sleep with people for a while because she thought they'd take her creativity.
Really?
She didn't sleep with people?
Yeah.
Well, your creativity in bed should be different than on stage.
Well, that's I mean, she said she was celibate because she didn't want them to take her creativity.
That's my problem.
Oh, really?
It's all your fault, Shaun.
I still can't paint worth a damn. So you might as well give up on that.
The Lady Gaga stuff with the ghost named Ryan was all the way back in 2010.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's only 12 years ago.
That's a long time. That's like a middle school child.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, when I went to the link to find out more, it's like, see pictures of Lady Gaga naked. I don't want to see that.
Oh, sure.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Anyways, she had a giant seance. More details on Lady Gaga. She had a giant seance in Belfast, Ireland, not Maine, and tried to find out what Ryan wanted. And most of her friends were skeptical, but they said, yeah, let's go do it. And there's no report about what happened afterwards.
What happens in Belfast stays in Belfast. Only Lady Gaga, Ryan, and everyone else that was there knows.
Whew, that's so amazing. Hey, Parzival. Cheers for Germany. The end. It's good to see you as we're ending our live stream. Yeah. India, Germany.
Well, Kate wants to make it longer.
I know. That's because Kate's probably procrastinating about something else, I bet.
She's got something more important.
She probably has to study for another bar exam thing, more evidence. Oh, Kate knows about Lady Gaga. She said she started wearing sweaters. Oh, I believed you, Caitlin. Caitlin wrote she started wearing sweaters and the ghost stopped haunting her.
That was hilarious. Because you fell for it so hard. God. Wait, she says it's true.
No, that she was procrastinating. That's rude, but true.
Oh, you sure?
I can't believe I believe that. Okay, someone else is going to
I'm so drunk.
Well,
Well, if you're in Germany, we can't provide the woman.
No, we're so sorry. We're so sorry. Thanks, Art. Thank you for hanging out. D, thank you for being here because you're amazing.
Oh, thank you very much, Dee.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
everybody.
Yeah, and special props to Dee for being brave and being here. And everyone who commented, Caitlin, I'm sorry that you can't use this anymore.
Get back to work.
And that you now know how naive and gullible I am. Thank you all. I'll see you later. Have a great night
Have a great
or day,
weekend.
wherever you are in the world.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I forgot the